4 high schools, 7 middle schools, 1 college, and a university, and much more. Now introducing your most comprehensive weekly local sports show in Madison County, the Richmond Register Sports Show. The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by Mel's Barbershop, established 2019. Walk-ins welcome. Visit them 102 St. George Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms. Here's your host for all things local sports, the Richmond Register Sports Editor, Nathan Hutchison.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Richmond Register Sports Show. My name is Nathan Hutchinson. I'm the sports editor of the Richmond Register. We very much appreciate you tuning us in this week. And man, we have a jam-packed show for you. Coming up in just a few minutes, we will have EKU men's basketball coach A.W. Hamilton to preview his team's ASUN tournament first-round matchup with Kennesaw State on Tuesday. After that, we'll have Madison Southern boys basketball coach Austin Newton and sophomore Zach Hudson coming off their district tournament victory on Friday night. And then we will also have Madison Southern girls basketball coach Josh Curtis and Reese Estep, as they were here to tell us about their victory on Friday night in the 44th District Tournament Championship. So 3 sets of guests coming up, but we like to start off the show the same way we do every week with a recap of the week that was in Madison County sports. And of course, we will start with the 44th District Tournament over at McBrea Arena last week, and what a historic week it was, especially for the Madison Southern basketball programs. Lady Eagles and Eagles sweep the 44th District titles. That's the first time that has happened ever in school history. They've won in the same year. The boys beat Madison Central in the championship game, and the girls beat Berea in the championship game. Both those were on Thursday night over at McBrea Arena. We're going to go through every game of the tournament, give you a recap, show you some pictures, and also give you a little video interviews from each of the games. So let's start on Monday night in the semifinals. The first round was Model versus Madison Southern in both the boys and girls. We'll start with the girls game. Madison Southern, the defending district champions, came in and missed 14 of their first 16 shots and trailed early, but a 10-0 run in the second quarter helped them take the lead, and they went on to pick up a 45-31 win over Model. It was Morgan Flannery with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 assists. Hadley French with 11 points and 6 rebounds. And for Keaton Hall, it was 17 points in her final high school game. And after the victory for Madison Southern, we had a chance to talk to Morgan Flannery and Macy Daniels.
Hi, we're here at McBrea Arena, 41st District Tournament. First round, Madison Southern Lady Eagles pick up a 45-31 win over Model. Our friends Morgan Flannery and Macy Daniels, congratulations.
Thank you.
First off the bat. We kind of joked on the show Sunday night about how you guys have kind of been winning ugly here recently, a lot of low-scoring games. Both teams shooting the 28%, ton of turnovers, but you guys just keep finding a way to grind out wins. It's kind of become kind of your style, I guess.
Yeah, so we've kind of struggled with turnovers this year. We play really scrappy, and that works in our favor a lot. But I think towards region Thursday, we're really going to have to pick up and clean up the turnovers. But we have to continue to play aggressive and scrappy, but clean up our overall play.
Morgan, I think at one point you guys were 2 of 16 from the field. They got out to a little bit of a lead on you, but just kind of kept grinding away.
Yeah, you just got to keep shooting. Shots are going to fall. And what really helps us is we play our defense really tight, so then the offense comes typically in the second half for us.
Yeah, both teams got into some foul trouble, but you guys are a lot deeper than they are, so it was definitely an advantage for you guys.
Yes, it's nice to get a break. They only played 5 players, and we have a bench that comes in and takes over when we need them to, or if we're in foul trouble, so that we use that to our advantage.
Morgan, you were on Keaton most of the time. She didn't have a field goal in the first half, and she did end up scoring some points there late. But to shut her down was, I'm sure, a big part of the game plan.
Yeah, it was, because she's one of their best players, so you really have to play tight defense on her because she's their playmaker. She can score, she can pass out of it, so she's a great player. You just have to play tight defense on her.
Okay, you guys are going to come back over here tomorrow night and watch, or kind of what's your ritual here?
Yeah, we got practice, and then we're going to all come over as a team and watch the Berea Central game. So.
All right, well, you guys get the winner of that one in the championship on Thursday night, trying to become the first team in school history to win back-to-back district championships. So good luck to you, ladies.
Thank you.
Monday night's other semifinal featured the Madison Southern boys taking on Model, and these two teams had just met a couple of weeks ago down in Berea, with Southern rolling to a pretty easy victory. And on Monday, the Eagles used a very noticeable size advantage to pick up a 72-37 win over the Patriots. 44 points in the paint for the Eagles, and they also out-rebounded Model 47-24. Eagles jumped out to a 9-0 lead, and were really never threatened from there on out. J. Rose, 21 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, and Brett Ursulin, 12 points and 9 rebounds. For Model, it was Khsaa Bendari with 13 points. And after the game, we got a chance to talk to J. Rose and Brett Ursulin.
All right, we're here at Berea Arena where the Madison Southern Eagles have picked up a 72-37 win over Model in the first round of the 44th District Tournament. J. Rose, Brett Ursulin, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Well, Brett, you beat these guys pretty easily just a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, you have to come into this with a certain amount of respect and know that you have to play and that they're not going to roll over. But how did you guys focus, and what was the game plan coming into this game?
Our game plan was like when we played Model first, Jay had like 48 points to school record, but we didn't want to shoot as much threes as this time. So our game plan was just to get in the post and everybody drive in the post and just get it on the glass. So.
Yeah, we thought that they were weaker inside, so we just thought we could get into the. You got people that's like 6'8", 6'7". They can't really do nothing about it, so it should be an easy jump hook or something.
Yeah,
easy way to score.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Brett, they didn't have anybody that could match up with your size at all.
Not quite.
Yeah. All right. Well, when you get out to a big early lead like that, especially in this kind of tournament atmosphere, it must be a good thing to kind of be able to go deep in your bench. I think 10, 11 kids scored.
Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling. You know, it gives other players that haven't played much some experience, and it's an overall good feeling whenever you're up that high.
Okay. And Brett, I mean, you guys get to play on Monday. Starters get to rest some near the end, and then you have the extra day off. So it all plays out pretty good for you guys winning the Thursday championship game.
Thankful for that, yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank you, sir.
The second set of semifinals was on Tuesday night, featuring Madison Southern versus Berea. Start with the girls' game, and it was Berea Community picking up a 46-33 win over Madison Central. Berea Community was of course without their leading scorer, Madison Howell, who's out with a knee injury, but they still ran out to a 15-4 lead. Central answered back with a 12-0 run to give them their first and only lead of the game. Berea Community recaptured the lead just before halftime and then hit 12 of 15 free throw attempts in the fourth quarter to seal the victory. It was Chesney Levens with 18 points and 11 rebounds, Maddie Stepp with 13 points and 6 assists, and for Madison Central, it was Bailey Hensley with 19 points and 11 rebounds. After the game, we got a chance to talk to Chesney Levens and Maddie Stepp.
All right, we're here at Berea Arena where the Berea Community Lady Pirates have picked up a 46-33 win over Madison Central in the semifinals of the 44th District Tournament. Chesney Levens, Maddie Stepp, congratulations, ladies.
Thank you.
Have to admit, folks, I know probably a lot of people counted you guys out once Madison Howell went down with a knee injury, but you guys have regrouped. You guys have kind of refocused, rejiggered your offense and your defense, and here you are back in the district championship game. Maddie?
Yeah, we are not the same team without her, but we put together the parts and pieces to kind of fix. You know, you're never going to replace a player, but you can have people step up in that role, and I think we've done that.
Yeah, I mean, Chesney, you guys are really deep. I mean, obviously it hurts to lose her, but you guys still got a lot of talent, a lot of experience on this team.
Yeah, she averaged like a lot of points a game, and losing that, I mean, it definitely hurt us like a game or two, but we had some people step up and fill that role.
Yeah, in particular, you really stepped up and jumped in the starting lineup and scored a lot of points, and I think it was 14 points tonight, so good performance for you.
Yeah, thank you. I think coming into the game, we just had to execute and stay calm. I think free throws really helped us there at the end. So
yeah, Maddie, you guys don't play a lot of zone. You came out tonight and said you were going to play zone.
No, Hensley's a very talented player. We knew we had to pack it in and make sure, she, don't get me wrong, she still scored. But, we had to make sure that she didn't sit there and blow us out and have her do it. But, I felt like our zone was pretty good. We usually don't do that. A couple times we'd be running back and, we'd get in man real quick and it'd be like, three. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, of course, mission not accomplished yet. You guys have not won a district title since 2003, so there's still one more big goal left, right?
Right.
All right. What do you guys want to say to wrap this up?
All right.
And good job, Reagan!
Good job, Reagan. Congratulations. See you Thursday.
And then on Tuesday night in the other boys semifinal, it was Madison Central rolling to a 70-25 win over Berea Community. 25-4 lead for the Indians after the first quarter. Berea Community shot just 27.9% from the field, including 1 of 16 from three-point range, and had 20 turnovers. For Madison Central, it was Jalen Davis, 19 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds, and Will Harden with 16 points and 6 rebounds. And for Berea Community, it was Cameron Puckett with 11 points. And after the game, our student correspondent Paige Omohundro had a chance to speak with Trey Skaggs.
I'm Paige Omohundro here with Trey Skaggs, and we're at the first round of districts at EKU, and you just won against Berea Community 70-25. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling pretty good.
It was a good start to
Yeah. I feel like we can't celebrate until we win the whole thing, though.
Yeah. You all got to sit on the bench because you weren't playing the whole game. How does it feel? Because usually you all are going the whole game. You 5, you were starting and not stopping the whole game.
It felt a lot different to be able to sit on the bench, take a break, but we got to cheer on the JV players that don't get to play that much. Yeah, it was better.
It was cool to look at it from a different perspective than you usually do.
Yeah.
Y'all are playing Southern on Thursday. How are you feeling going into that?
I'm feeling good. We just got to follow our game plan. Same thing as last time, just try to get the same result.
Yeah. In the second quarter, you are coming off a back injury and you got hit to the ground. Are you okay? How are you feeling like right now?
I'm feeling all right. I mean, it was a clean block, a little body, but, it's whatever.
Yeah. Well, I hope you feel better. It was a good win tonight. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
The championship games were on Thursday night at McBrayer Arena in front of a huge crowd, a great atmosphere there over on EKU's campus. Not really hardly an empty seat to be found anywhere. But we started off with the girls' game, and it was Madison Southern winning back-to-back district championships for the first time in school history with a 47-26 victory over Berea Community. These two teams had played down in Berea at Madison Southern just a couple of weeks ago, and Berea Community had won by 16 points, but Madison Southern point guard Morgan Flannery did not play in that game. She was out because of health and safety protocol issues, but she did play in this game, and she had 17 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists as the Lady Eagles captured the title. It was a great defensive performance. It was 14-0 lead for Madison Southern right off the bat, and it was really a great defensive effort from the Lady Eagles to shut down Berea Community. And after the game, we got a chance to talk to Coach Josh Curtis, Hadley French, Macy Daniels, and Morgan Flannery.
We're here at McBrayer Arena with the 2022 44th District Champions, the Madison Central Lady Eagles. Coach Josh Curtis, second straight district championship. That's the first time in school history, and he did it with a very, very impressive win tonight over Berea Community. And man, what a defensive performance from your ladies.
Yeah, it was. We knew they were a really good team with or without Madison. And after watching the game against Central, we knew we were going to have to play our very best to compete with them. We had a really good scouting report. The assistant coaches did a great job preparing the girls for it. And give all the credit to the girls. They stayed in their lane and they did their job. They didn't try to step out any more than they needed to, and it worked. So really happy for them.
Yeah. Mason, you guys go into the half up 23-4. I mean, you guys you had to kind of get back here in the locker room and kind of go, whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah, it was awesome, but we also had to stay focused. We still had 16 minutes left to play, and Bria's such a good team, they could come back at any time. So I think what we talked about mostly in the locker room was staying focused towards our goal, and that's winning a district championship.
Hadley, they did come out and really crank up the press. They did get a couple of turnovers and got it back a little bit closer, but you guys were able to kind of edge out ahead again, but they did come out and try to press you guys.
Yeah, they came out ready, and we started off a little slow, but we finally got back in the groove and finished it off.
Yeah, Morgan, they beat you guys about a month ago. You didn't play in that game for health and safety protocol reasons, we'll say, but it must have been super sweet for you to be able to play tonight and score 17 points and be part of a district championship.
Yeah, it was. It was a great opportunity to get this chance back to play against them. So especially for the district title.
Yeah, and so you had to. That had to have been hard to watch.
Yeah,
they beat you pretty good down there without you.
Yeah, it was a little difficult, but my team, they knew that game was just a regular game. This is the one that matters, so they came through and executed.
Yeah, 21 wins is a tie as a school record, so you get a chance to break that next week at the region tournament. So congratulations and good luck.
Thank you very much.
In the championship victory, Macy Daniel had 12 points and 9 rebounds. For Madison Southern, it was Hadley French with 11 points, and for Berea Community, it was Abby Beard with 12 points. Berea Community shot 27.8%, had 10 turnovers, had just 4 points at halftime, so great defensive performance from Madison Southern as they claimed their second consecutive district championship. The boys' game was one for the ages, folks. It was really a great game. Madison Central had beaten Madison Southern back on December 14th at Berea College, but much like the girls' game, when Berea had beaten Madison Southern earlier on the girls' side, they were missing their point guard, and so was Madison Southern when they played Madison Central's boys back in December. Zach Hudson did not play in that game because of a broken wrist. He was back, and he made a huge difference in the championship game. 15 points, 6 rebounds, and hit a huge three-pointer in the fourth quarter, which put Madison Southern back in front for good. 48-43, the Eagles pick up their first district championship since 2017. And after the game, we had a chance to talk to Austin Newton, Jay Rose, and Zach Hudson.
All right, we're here at Bria Arena with the 2020 44th District Champions, the Madison Southern Eagles. First title since 2017. Zach Hudson, Coach Austin Newton, and Jay Rose. Coach, those final seconds there, you were leaking a little bit. I could see your eyes there. You were crying a little bit. I know how much this means to you.
Yeah, it's a tribute to our guys, and they've done everything that we've asked of them as far as building our culture and trying to be good people. And we still have some guys that are stubborn at times and don't want to listen to coach, but for the most part, they've grown a lot over the last few years. And these guys, we got them for 2 more years, so we got really good basketball players who are trying to learn to become men and develop the right culture, and we're just really proud to see all that hard work pay off.
Jay, you played them way back in November down at Berea College, and they got you. What did you guys take from that game and kind of bring into this one?
Pretty much everything. I mean, I just felt like the effort wasn't there at Berea College, and we came out tonight with one goal, and that was to win. And I just think everyone done their part, and see what happens.
Zach, you've been out for a while with the wrist. A couple of games to get you back into it, and you look like you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it took me a while to get adjusted to the speed of the game, but all in all, I'm glad to be back out with my boys and got this championship, so all worked out.
Yeah, I mean, for you to be able to celebrate that at the end with your brother on the court, that's got to be
awesome.
An amazing moment.
Hey, Brett and Jay have been talking about this since 8th grade. We always told ourselves we were going to do it. We finally did it. So.
Yeah, and of course, when you're, you guys, they're the big dog around here. They've won it so many times. When you get out and you kind of punch them in the mouth first, I mean, that's got to give you a lot of confidence, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, to me, they've been playing like the best team in the region. We think they are, and we knew that it was going to be a fight, and we have a lot of respect for their program, and we knew that when you go play Madison Central, they're not going to give you anything. You have to go take it from them, and our guys did that defensively tonight. We just went and took the game from them there at the end, and in the past, that just hadn't been the case. Like, we hadn't been able to take it from them, and I think we did tonight.
Yeah, was the focus really on Jalen Davis, trying to shut him down? It was kind of all around?
Yeah, they got 3 guys, that, 3 or 4 that can score, 20 any given day. But we changed our man-to-man defense over the last couple of weeks to just be more solid and guarding the ball and being more tough and gritty. And I think that change helped us. We were just getting overextended a lot during the season, and that change in our man-to-man defense really helped us for tonight.
All right, well, congratulations.
Rose hit a couple of three-pointers early as Southern went out to a 10-0 lead. But Central did battle back and have a 2-point lead with 2:22 left in the fourth quarter. An emotional win for the Madison Southern Eagles. That's just the 3rd district championship in school history. It was Braden Hudson with 6 points and 7 rebounds. Jay Rose with 13 points and 7 rebounds. And for Madison Central, it was Robbie Todd with 13 points and 6 rebounds. All these teams that got to the championship round advance on to the 11th region tournament, which gets underway today or Monday here in Richmond. The girls' 11th region tournament does start Monday. The matchups there are Berea Community at Lafayette and Lexington Catholic at Madison Southern. Both those games at 7 o'clock on Monday night. The boys' 11th region tournament starts on Tuesday. The matchups there are Madison Central at Great Crossing and Dunbar at Madison Southern. Both those games at 7 o'clock. For the girls, the semifinals will be Thursday at McBrayer Arena. For the boys, the semifinals will be Friday at McBrayer Arena. So very good chance that all those teams could move on. On the girls' side, Berea Community has already beaten Lafayette once this year. So there's some good matchups there for our local teams. So moving on to Eku Basketball. Heading into the last week was the final week of the regular season. Both the men and women had a pair of games. Earlier in the week, they were both at Jacksonville State and then at home on Saturday for Senior Day against Bellarmine. We'll start off with the men. The Colonels came into the final week of the regular season with a chance to move up into 4th place in the ASUN Western Division standings, which would have given them a home playoff game in the first round of the ASUN tournament. They needed 1 or maybe 2 wins to make that happen, and they only got 1. On Wednesday, they fell at first place Jacksonville State 81-68, but then on Saturday did bounce back with a very impressive 72-58 win on senior day over Bellarmine. In the loss to Jacksonville State, it was Michael Moreno 23 points, Kurt Lewis 16 points, but EKU shot just 38.1% and fell to 0-8 on the road in the conference this year. But on Saturday, after honoring the team's 5 seniors, the squad came out and put together a very, very solid performance. Jamaro Brown, 22 points, 6 rebounds. Cooper Robb, 14 points. Kurt Lewis, 11 points. 14 of 29 from three-point range. Pushed them over 1,000 three-point attempts on the season. And that put them in position very briefly to be tied with Lipscomb for the number 4 spot in the ASUN West. Lipscomb was playing Central Arkansas in a game that started an hour after the EKU game, and Lipscomb was able to win that game, and they clinched the number 4 spot in the league, which means EKU finishes at the 5 spot and will be on the road for the first round of the playoffs, and they will take on Kennesaw State on Tuesday down in Georgia. That's a team that EKU beat in triple overtime here at McBrayer Arena last month. So after the big win over Bellarmine on Saturday, we had a chance to talk to Jamaro Brown and Cooper Robb.
Jamaro, you hit the third three, it kind of bounced and went in, and you kind of gave a little Michael Jordan, you kind of turned around and like, oh, okay.
It was one of the nights. It was one of the nights. So I'm just so happy my family's here. Got the dub. So.
Yeah, and I mean, this may be your last home game, depending on if, what happens with Lipscomb and Central Arkansas. So I'm sure you wanted to show out.
Exactly.
Well, Cooper, what did it mean, even just for a minute, to have Braxton come out there and just be on the court?
No, it means a lot to even have Zay and Jansen, and all of our seniors start that game. It's their could be their last home game, like you said, and him being out there, he hasn't been out there for 4 weeks, so it means a lot to him, us, everybody around him. So it felt good.
You guys in a difficult position where you can't control your own destiny, but you did what you had to do, so that's all you can control, I guess.
You got to keep going. You got to keep building up. You got to build up this going into conference play, and it can be something special.
Yeah, obviously the road's not been easy for you guys, so you'd love to be back here next week instead of on the road somewhere.
For sure.
The Colonels finish out the regular season 13-17, 5-11 in the ASUN. But in the ASUN, all 12 teams make the tournament, and so it's a brand new season as the Colonels head into the ASUN Conference Tournament for the first time, their first year in this league. So on the EKU women's side of things, they came into the last week of the regular season locked into third place in the ASUN's Western Division. They still had a pair of games to get to. On Thursday, a 64-51 loss at first place Jacksonville State, and then on Saturday, they picked up a 79-68 senior day victory over last place Bellarmine. So in the loss to Jacksonville State, it was Jayla Johnson with 13 points, Bria Bass and Alice Recanati with 9 points each. EKU was 2 of 15 from three-point range and suffered the loss on the road. On a very contentious senior day matchup with the Bellarmine's last place team in the league, but they came ready to play, and things got a little chippy. Jayla Johnson was ejected in the second quarter, but EKU had to battle back, was actually trailing at one point, was able to battle back and pick up the victory. It was Bria Bass, 11 points, 8 rebounds, Alice Recanati and Emma Hacker with 11 points each, and Kyra Freeman with 10 points off the bench. 28 of 31 from the free throw line helped them pick up a victory in a game that featured a lot of fouls, a lot of extracurricular stuff. Nothing too dirty, but it certainly was a physical matchup. And EKU finishes out the regular season with a good win. And after the game, we had a chance to talk to EKU coach Greg Todd.
I was proud of our girls today for hanging in there. Bellarmine's been playing very well. They've had some bad luck in their last few games. They were able to win their last game at home. And they've been very, very competitive. They're very guard-oriented. They shoot the ball well. They play 5 guards, which sometimes is hard to play against. So we anticipated a tough game and probably had more foul trouble in this game. I mean, when Jayla hadn't been thrown out, she gets thrown out early in the game, and then Alice and Emma and Aaliyah were battling serious foul trouble the entire game. So with all those things combined, we had a lot of true freshmen running around out there in in the battle, and I was very proud of the way they performed. But as a team, I think our balance was outstanding. Almost every player that hit the floor for us made some offensive contributions, and defensively we'd like to have had a few more stops, but ended up fouling more than we liked. They shot 23 free throws, but it was a tightly called game, and I think it was a fair called game. We ended up shooting several free throws. They did. It hurt us more, I think, just for the fact that we had so many key players. In addition to J-Lo being out, we just had to really go deep into our bench most of that second half.
What does that extended playing time for the younger girls do for you guys this week?
I think Khsaa has had a lot of great moments.
All right, well, that video was provided to us from our friends at the Eastern Progress. Wanted to make sure we give them credit. Wasn't able to stay around for the press conference on Saturday night, so they were nice enough to send us that video. So thank you so much to those guys. EKU closes out the regular season 14-15, 7-9. Like we said, the third seed in the A-Suns Western Division. They will play host to a first-round home game. They will be at McBrayer Arena Wednesday night against Kennesaw State, and a victory there would put them into the quarterfinals, where they would play at Liberty on Sunday. Berea College women's basketball back in the USA South Tournament Championship game again for the fourth time in the past 5 years. And this will be the last time they will be in the USA South Conference Tournament Championship game, of course, though, because they announced last week they were leaving that league to join the newly formed Collegiate Conference of the South. But they opened conference play on Tuesday at home with a win against Brevard College, 54-46. Then on Friday, the tournament was semifinals and finals were held at Southern Virginia University in Buena Vista, Virginia. So on Friday, the Lady Mountaineers picked up an 82-68 win over Greensboro. And then on Saturday, they fell in the championship game to the host school, Southern Virginia, 73-62. In the win over Greensboro on Friday, it was Aaliyah Hampton with 38 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. Bailey Vanover with 17 points and 5 rebounds. In the loss to Southern Virginia, Berea College was up by 5 points heading into the third quarter, but the Lady Knights outscored Berea 28-12 in the fourth quarter to rally for the victory. It was Aaliyah Hampton, 21 points, Destiny Combs, 18 points, and 13 rebounds as well. And like we said, Berea College will be leaving the USA South to go to the Collegiate Conference of the South next year, a new league which is formed with a lot of teams that are actually in the USA South now. 9 teams kind of split away from the USA South, which had gotten to really a big league with 19 teams. So it had kind of grown to a point where it probably needed to break off into 2 entities, which it is going to do. So the Lady Mountaineers won the USA South Conference title in 2020. And then did not field a team last year, and then got back to the finals this year. So in every year they were in the league and competed in the league, they got to the championship game of the conference tournament, which I know is weird because they didn't play in 2021. But in every year there was a USA South tournament that they were in the league, they got to the championship game. So moving on to high school wrestling, the KHSAA state final round was held Friday and Saturday at George Rogers Clark High School over in Winchester. And 9 Madison County wrestlers qualified for the event and got to take the mat on Friday morning as the event got underway. And after the first day of competition, Madison Central's Jeffrey Kinley, Jonathan Gilbert, and Madison Southern's Rocky and Stephen Whitehead had all advanced to the semifinals with 2 fairly easy victories. They took the mat again on Saturday morning in the semifinals, and all 4 of them were knocked into the consolation bracket. Rocky Whitehead did battle back to finish 4th in the 215 weight class. Stephen battled back to finish in 5th in the 285 division. And Kinley and Gilbert both finished 6th in their weight classes. Both really unfortunate happenings for Kinley and Gilbert. Jonathan had been battling a knee injury all year, and he got beat in the semifinals and then got beat in the first round of the consolation bracket and just was not able to continue. So he DQ'd out of the 5th place match. And Jeffrey Kinley, the senior, he also got in the semifinals. And in that semifinal match, he was thrown down hard, hurt his knee, what looks like a pretty substantial knee injury. He did continue the match. He was not able to pick up a victory, and then he went into the consolation bracket and also was handed a loss there before he also DQ'd out of the 5th place match. So, but still, once again, Madison County had four wrestlers reach the podium at the state, and just continuing a legacy of what's become a pretty good wrestling programs at Madison Central and Madison Southern. And also on the wrestling note, on the girls' side of high school wrestling, Monday night over at Harrison County was the Kentucky Wrestling Coaches Association State Girls Championship, and it was Madison Southern freshman Sierra Young with a state title in the 165-pound weight class. Haley Young finished second at 235. Madison Southern's Macy Hill was 4th at 145. Madison Southern's Kayla Hill was 5th at 152, and Madison Central's Sophia DeJong was also had a 5th place finish as well. And Madison Southern, with just 4 wrestlers, finished in 4th place at the state meet. So congratulations to state champion Sierra Young. And in track news this week, it's beginning to be that time of the year already as temperatures warm, but we did have the Kentucky Track Coaches and Kentucky Track and Cross Country Coaches Association. That's a mouthful right there, huh? State Indoor Championships on Saturday up in Louisville, and it was, of course, Madison Central junior Kiera O'Shea winning 2 more state championships. She took the title in the 1,500 meter and the 3,000 meters. Madison Central's Wyatt Stewart won the pole vault state championship. It was Madison Central's Brady Masters, 2nd in the 3,000 meters, 3rd in the 1,500 meters, and Madison Southern's Kaylin Wright taking 2nd in the triple jump. So lots of good stuff going on all around the county. Lots of stuff to get to there. So, all right, well, coming up here in just a minute, we will be joined by one of our favorite people, EKU basketball coach A.W. Hamilton. Stay tuned.
The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing. Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by Mel's Barbershop, established 2019. Walk-ins welcome. Visit them 102 St. George Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms.
Welcome back. We are joined once again by our old friend, EKU men's basketball coach A.W. Hamilton. Thanks for being here, Coach.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming in on a Sunday afternoon when you guys are getting ready to head out to Georgia for the first round of the ASUN basketball tournament, taking on Kennesaw State. And we all know what happened last time you guys played Kennesaw State.
The ice storm.
Yeah,
3 overtimes.
3 overtimes.
I think Cooper Robb didn't even come out.
In the middle of an ice storm. Yeah, Cooper. I think those Cooper, Michael, and maybe I know it was somebody else. No,
it was maybe Tay.
Tay, yeah, I played pretty much the entire game, 40 plus minutes. So, but first ever ASUN tournament game for the Colonels. So that'll be Tuesday night, 7 o'clock down there at Kennesaw State. You can watch it on ESPN Plus, or you can check out Greg Stoudemire's call on 100.7 over there as well. So you guys excited? I mean, I know it's been a rough regular season for you guys, but like you said after the game on Saturday, that's it. This is over. The ASUN, all 12 teams get in the tournament. It is a brand new season, and so it's clean the slate and start all over again.
Yeah, look, we're excited. You know, I thought we played our best game in a long time on Saturday versus Bellarmine. Yeah. We played well offensively. You know, we valued our possessions. We didn't put a lot of pressure on our defense. You know, we haven't played well offensively since we lost Braxton. And yesterday we kind of found our groove. And you know, we took care of the basketball. We got great shots. We were able to get into our press. And I thought it was just for 40 minutes, I was very pleased with our effort.
Yeah, 72-58 win over the team that finished in second place in your division in the league. So very good win, a team that beat you guys up there in Louisville back in the early part of the season. So 13-17, 5-11 in the ASUN, and I think there's so much more to those numbers than I'd like to kind of dive into that. And I know you're a no nonsense, no excuse, no BS kind of guy, but I think people need to realize there's a big reason why this team is 13-17, because this is not the team that you will put on the court Tuesday night is not the team you started the season with. You guys have had so many injuries. You've dealt with health and safety protocol issues. I mean, it's in some ways just been one thing after another, but your kids just keep on plugging and keep on fighting. And I mean, adversity, you know, is really stacked up against you, but there's no quit in them.
Yeah, no, there's not. Listen, yesterday was our 18th different starting lineup, and that wasn't by design. I didn't want that to happen. But we talked about it yesterday in the press conference. If you look at we talk about our seniors. You talk about Jansen Williams. Before he hurt his knee, he was averaging 13 points, 7 rebounds. He was 24th in the country in block shots, and he was electric. He was a live body. He was playing with so much confidence. He was shooting the basketball extremely well. Then he hurts his knee, and he just hasn't been the same, and for good reason. And I give the kid a lot of credit because he's got to have surgery. And the doctor was like, basically, if you're going to continue playing, this is the route you're going to have to take. And he chose to, try to finish this season so he could continue to try to help us. And you see him on the court, he's hobbling around. He's just not the same guy.
Yeah. Well, you said the other day, you tell him to go out there and stand in the corner and shoot a couple of threes.
Yeah.
And you can then go back and go over on the bike and try to keep warm, and we'll maybe put you back in for 5 or 10 more minutes somewhere else.
Yeah, and
it's really limited.
He is, and we saw at the beginning of the year the Jansen Williams that was Marshall's all-time leader in block shots. We saw the guy that had 10 points and 7 rebounds in their NCAA tournament win over Wichita State. That's the guy we saw. That's the guy everybody fell in love with. But this kid, he's given us everything he's got because he didn't want to bail out on the season. Knee injuries are tough. They're just tough. He's got cartilage damage in there. And it's just a tough injury. And then you think about Braxton, Nathan. He was, his last game he had 11 points, 13 assists. At that when we had Braxton, we were 13th in the country in scoring. We were really moving the ball really well. And then he goes out and listen. He's driving to the basket in practice, no contact. Goes up for a layup and tears a ligament in his foot. It's like, are you serious?
Yeah. He was already dealing with the back thing, right?
Yeah, he was already dealing with the back thing, and but it breaks my heart because he's a Kentucky kid. He wanted to come back home, and he was really starting to play his best basketball of the season. He played great versus Jacksonville State. Then he comes in for the Lipscomb game and plays lights out. We played lights out. It was our first ASUN win. And that was a tough blow for us. And then, Tay Blanton, who, was having an all-conference type of year, he has turf toe playing basketball.
Yeah.
I thought that was a football injury. I can't figure it out, and
Cooper Robb's out there playing with a separated shoulder.
Cooper Robb's
popped out several times on Saturday against Bellarmine.
Yeah, he separated his shoulder versus Jacksonville at their place. And he's just playing through it right now. The kid he's the toughest kid I've ever coached. We talk about it all the time in the press conferences. He'll dive on every loose ball. He'll take every charge. He hits every box out. He competes at a high level every day. He's a special one, and not many people could play through what he's playing through right now. And I'm really proud of him for what he's doing. And he's having a really good season. He's hit, I think, 64 threes on the year. Now, since he's got the shoulder injury, he hasn't shot the ball as well. And it's tough. He's a right-handed shooter, but that left hand is still the guide on that ball. And sometimes he has a hard time getting that hand up. But, I'm proud of what he's doing. The kid, he's just got so much heart, and he doesn't want to lay it down. We still got a lot to play for.
He's playing 30-plus minutes a game still.
I have a hard time taking him out. He just he means so much to us on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, we use obviously Jansen and Braxton are out of eligibility. They won't be back next year. You honored them on Saturday. A couple other guys you honored, Richard Cruikshank and Jamaro Brown. I guess Jamaro could come back if he wanted to. He's going to graduate in the spring, but looks like he's not going to. So you guys honored both of those guys as seniors on Saturday as well.
So when a kid comes into the program and they do 4 years, they have a grad year they can take. Jamaro, that doesn't hurt you, because Jamaro stuck in with us and hung in this program. He had a sensational sophomore year where he averaged 20 points a game in league play. He was first team all conference. He could have easily left us at that point, and he stayed. And he's 17th all-time in scoring. I think he's 5th all-time in steals. During his time, we've won the 3rd most games in a coach's first 4 years on the job, behind Paul McBrayer and Jeff Neubauer. And when we got Jamaro, our program was hurting. We were hurting. And, I had to go in there and convince Jamal to give us a chance. We needed a spark. We needed a live body. We needed somebody who could score the basketball besides Nick. And, Jamal gave us a chance, and he's had a great career. And, Nathan, I was so proud of Jamal yesterday. He played lights out.
Yeah.
I mean, he moved the ball. He made all the right decisions. He was very efficient. I think he was 8 for 12 from the field.
Yeah.
He had his mojo back. He had his swag back, and to see him do that in front of his family on senior night was special. And then I'm so proud of him. He's going to graduate in May. His mom came into the office after the game. We're all crying just because we're so proud of him. We're so proud of him, and I'm excited for what's next for Jamal. Hopefully he can continue playing, and his professional career will last a long time. And then Cruikshank has been, we talk about with our guys being connected all the time. And Khsaa is a connector. He's been a voted team captain since the day he got here. And, every time we needed a big shot in his career, he always seems to have the ball in his hand and he hits it. Belmont, when we snapped their 30-game OVC winning streak, we were struggling to score the ball. They cut the lead down to 9, and Khsa's open at the top of the key. We hadn't made a shot in like over 7 minutes, and he nothing but net. And then the rest was history. We won that game. But Khsa's been great for us. He's been a team captain. He's been a leader. He plays extremely hard, and now Khsa's we got him in a position where, again, it's hard to take Khsaa out of the game. I'm asking Khsaa to do a lot. I'm asking him to guard 94 feet, run our offense, make shots, make plays. And I give Isaiah Minner, who also is graduating. Zay he's a hometown hero. He was great for Central. He's an awesome kid. I think he's going to get into coaching. I hope he does, because he's got a spot on my staff. But he's got to be one of the best walk-ons in the country. I've put him in every situation, and he responds. I mean, he's playing our backup point guard role right now, and really, really proud of how he's playing. I mean, he's guarding at a very high level for us.
Yeah, I got to be in the starting lineup yesterday, and it's funny because back when he was at Central, we always used to call him Little Isaiah because Isaiah Cozart was there, and then they go over there, and now everybody calls him Zay over there. So it's kind of like you guys go Zay, and I go, you mean little Isaiah?
He's big Zay now.
He doesn't have Isaiah Cozart to look at. So. Yeah, I mean, it's a clean slate here, though. I mean, like I said, you guys have been through an awful lot, and but the way this league is structured, though, the postseason in this league, it's really going to be tough for you guys, or anybody in the top 2 teams in each division get a bye in the first round. So the 3rd and 4th place teams get to host a first round game. 5th and 6th place teams go on the road. So you're looking at having to play at Kennesaw State Tuesday, if you win that game, at Jacksonville State on Thursday, and then somewhere else on Saturday. So it's tough, but I mean, that's the way the league is set up. But everybody gets in, at least you have a chance. And like you said, it's a fresh start. And like Cooper Robb told me after the game yesterday, he said, we feel like we can beat anybody, anywhere, any given night.
Well,
so the guys are confident.
No, the guys are confident, and they should be.
Yeah.
We got a special group of guys, because our record doesn't show it. It doesn't take away from how great a group this really is. They've just been through a lot. I mean, they've been through a lot, but they've never once laid down. No matter if it was COVID, to start league play, we had 3 starters out with COVID.
Yeah.
They didn't lay down. We kept playing, and we kept fighting, and there were so many different times this year where they could have just folded. And again, we played one of our best games of the year yesterday. Jamal found his groove. Cooper Robb played well. Tay, Michael. Michael's really emerged as a tremendous leader for us. So Kurt Lewis is playing well. We've got a lot of good things happening for us. We haven't played well on the road, but a lot of these guys that are playing major minutes for us were also part of a team that won a school record most road wins in a season.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've never won on the road. Last year they set a school record most road wins. So they still know how to do it. We just got to put it together. We got to put it together for 40 minutes. We played for 40 minutes yesterday. We've been a team where we'll play well for 20. We'll play well for 25. And we haven't been able to put a whole 40 minutes together. We did that yesterday, so hopefully we can take that momentum into Tuesday night.
Yeah, 0-8 on the road in the league, though. So it's but hey, once again, it's a new
season.
It's all
now.
Over. All that doesn't matter anymore. You got in as the 5th seed from the Western Division, and that's everybody gets in, and everybody's still alive.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this, and this would be a kind of just maybe a personal thing here, but we came from a league that had a destination tournament, and the ASUN does not have a destination tournament. And I would love in the future for that to happen. It was a lot of fun going to either Nashville or Evansville, and we were staying at the team hotel. We were at the same hotel you were. A lot of fans hanging out together and going over to the casino and hanging out, maybe having a few beverages, But I'd like to see that, and I'm sure everybody would. But that's up to the folks in Atlanta down at the ASUN office. But it'd be nice if that would happen in the future.
Or,
if I could make a personal request to the ASUN, not that they're watching this, but
It would be nice if we were the 1 seed though, and we
you
played
could host it.
played all the games. No, but no, it is. I
the higher seed hosts every round in this tournament, so you literally will bank. You being the lower seed will, unless the 6th seed and unless the 6th seed somehow upsets somebody, you'll have to play every game on the road all the way to the final, 4 games if you guys get that far. So
you never know.
That's possible.
I think there's some talks of maybe moving to that format in the future. So who knows?
Yeah, well, it's just a lot of fun. That's just my personal thing. So, like I said, not that anybody from the ASUN cares what I think.
You never know, Nathan. You're a big deal.
Not
You're a
at
big
all.
deal. Yes,
not
you
at
are.
all. You're a big deal.
No.
You advocate for it. That maybe get some of that. No, it's a lot of fun. Though. I know that you were at the hotel. A lot of the boosters show up. It's a lot of fun. People are there, and I'm sure a lot of people this year are probably missing that. So, but
they can still come to Kennesaw though.
Yeah, come to Kennesaw.
You can come to Kennesaw.
Hopefully, boots scoot on over to Jacksonville.
Why not?
Well, luckily, Kennesaw to Jacksonville State is not that far. So
maybe we catch a break
Tuesday
there.
to Thursday, it's not that far a trip. So if you win, that's not too bad. And then after that, how does it stack up after that?
So then it'll get reseeded.
Okay.
And then both the East and West will be thrown in together, and then it'll be reseeded. So it'll be the Final 4. Top 2 seeds will get a home game.
Yeah. That would you could. I guess you could if the 2 6s got in there, maybe. So.
Yeah, you never know.
Anything's possible.
Let's just play on Tuesday and see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll talk after the game.
We're still playing. That's the important thing.
Yeah.
That's just the important thing. Like if you finish this low in a league like the OVC, you wouldn't have even made the tournament, so you wouldn't even have had a chance to continue on. So, hey, look, with the way you guys shoot the ball and the way you guys press and force turnovers, Cooper's right. You guys can beat anybody, anywhere, anytime. And you guys have hit as many as 25 threes in a game this year, and you do that, you can beat anybody. We were just talking. We were just off the air. But you guys went over 1,000 3-point attempts.
We've shot a lot of threes this year.
That's the most in the country. Yeah. I looked that up though. VMI a few years back had 1,300.
Wow.
So you're just way off there. You got to crank it up the next couple of years, man. Shoot some more threes.
If we didn't lose Braxton and Jansen, we might have done that. We go into Western and we shot 51.
Yeah.
And we shot 51 rhythm shots.
Yeah.
We just, we're a different team now. But I love what we did yesterday, and we got to build off that.
Yeah.
We got to build off that, and let's go play Tuesday night and have fun. But listen, can I say this?
Sure.
Our fans, thank you all so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys were awesome. You hung in there. You keep hanging in there with us. Our student section was phenomenal. They were phenomenal all year.
Yeah, shout out to EKU Barstool on Twitter too.
Yeah, they have a good time.
Yeah.
But I'm really proud, and I'm very thankful.
Yeah, you went over there and got a big chest bump yesterday from the bench.
Yeah, they were excited. They shoot me messages on Twitter, so I need those guys. Keep coming back.
Yeah, all right. Well, good luck to you on Tuesday. We'll be watching. ESPN Plus is the way to be, folks. If you want to watch anything EKU sports related, almost all the ASUN stuff and any sport is going to be on ESPN Plus. So if you can't get out to McBrea or you can't get to the road games, check it out. That's what I'm usually doing is when they're on the road, I'm usually sitting in front of the TV at the house watching ESPN Plus, and then usually I listen to you on the post game with Greg, and we go from there. So good luck to you, man.
Thank you.
Good luck, and
Appreciate
hopefully keep it rolling and go to Jacksonville State on Thursday, and then who knows where after that.
Yeah.
Keep it rolling.
Thank you.
It's a tough road here, but if it wasn't tough, it wouldn't be worth it, right? So.
Hey, heroes are made of March, so let's see what happens.
That's right. All right. Well, appreciate you coming by, man.
Thanks.
All right. We'll be right back in just a few minutes with Madison Southern boys basketball coach Austin Newton and Zach Hudson.
The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by Mel's Barbershop, established 2019. Walk-ins welcome. Visit them 102 St. George Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms.
Welcome back. We are joined by the 44th District Champions, the Madison Southern Eagles, Coach Austin Newton, Zach Hudson. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Coach, I know it's been a couple of days. Has it kind of sunk into you yet what you guys have accomplished?
Yeah, it's a big deal for our school and our community and our team to win that. It's only the third time it's been done in school history, and we set out with 3 goals in mind for the season, and one of them was to win the district championship. The other was win 20 games, which we did when we won that game, and then our next one was to win a first-round region game. So we've set ourselves up nicely here going down the stretch to reach all 3 of those goals.
Yeah, you guys have made a lot of history, but Coach is right. The history of the school never won a first-round region game, and you'll match up with Dunbar on Tuesday night. So Zach, you guys already got to be preparing for that and looking ahead to that, right?
Yeah, we know they're going to be pretty good, so we're going to have to come prepared, and we've been adjusting to new defenses lately, so hopefully we can keep them in check and get to the next game.
Yeah, when you go out there and watch your girls win before you guys took the court, did they obviously you didn't need any extra motivation to play Central in the championship game, but did it just get you even more hyped up watching them take the title too?
Yeah, because usually at school they give us crap if we lose and they win, so we got to do a little something.
Yeah. I had this conversation so many times years ago with Shane Butcher when he was the coach, but there's just a mentality down at Southern, especially Central's been so good for so long and dominated this district for so long. And Shane always told me, it's like, man, we feel like we're down 10, 15 points before we even take the court. But I think you guys have developed, to the point where you're not intimidated anymore by those guys. I mean, obviously they're still great, and they could very well win a couple of games and maybe win the region as well. I mean, they've got a great team, and you could too. But I just don't feel like there's that intimidation factor anymore. And I think you guys really, especially this group of kids, these sophomores in particular, just have no fear.
Yeah, it's a credit to them, and they've grown up with those kids and have lived in Richmond, and they know them. But like you said, we know that Madison Central every single year is going to be a top 5-10 team in the state, and it's just the district. It's a very unique district with 2 all-A schools, and we still do a blind draw, and we know that it's going to be really tough to beat them. And our thought the other night was, hey, we got to go take the game from them. I mean, they are never going to let you win, and you got to go take it from them. So, and that's what we did defensively. We went out and just took the game from them.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you guys show no fear. I mean, you go up like 10-0 right off the bat. So you guys came out and kind of punched him in the mouth.
Yeah, me and my brother, we're never scared of anybody. We always go we always go to the people, and always just give all maximum effort. We do the best we can to help our team win. So.
Yeah, well, you talked about it after the game, and we showed the little video earlier, but you guys have been talking about this for a long time since you were in middle school. You and your brother and Jay Rose are obviously in that sophomore class. Just kind of what have those discussions been like for the past couple of years, but you guys kind of hoping and wishing and dreaming and then accomplishing this goal?
Well, we always knew that Central was always going to be good when we came up, and everybody around us around town always thought that we would never have a chance. So we obviously had to do something about it because we were all tired of them saying stuff. So, and that's exactly what we done. So maybe they'll give us the respect we need.
Yeah. Was there a kind of what moment there in the fourth quarter that you guys kind of figured, did it finally sink in that you guys were gonna pull off the upset and get the victory?
When Khsaa hit those 2 big free throws, I was kind of scared a little bit, but when he hit them, I was pretty happy.
Huge free throws for a freshman. I mean, just for him to step up and make those 2, and even then, I think that put us up 4, and of course our student section and our bench is going crazy. I'm like, guys, there's a lot of time left here. Like, come on now.
Yeah.
So we held it together, and I think the turning point in the game was I think Robbie Todd went in and he scored and got an and one, and then he misses the free throw, and we get the rebound and we come down, and Jay Rose makes a great pass in transition to the corner, and he makes the 3. So instead of them making the free throw going up 3 with 2 minutes left, and it's here we go again, it's a little momentum swing in our direction off a really good pass and a really good shot.
Yeah, and that was the atmosphere in there. My gosh, it was as loud as I've heard anything. So it's hard to remember pre-COVID, back when the tournament was full capacity and everything. But man, that was great atmosphere.
It really was. It was a great basketball game, great crowd, and like you said, the last couple of years that we've been through with COVID and cancellation of games, just to see the student sections in full force, and the referees let us play for the most part, and it's just a really good basketball game and a great atmosphere, something we'll never forget.
Yeah.
And obviously, this is not the end. I mean, we obviously want to congratulate you on a district championship, but there's much more to go. And I guess the coolest thing about this is you guys have never actually hosted an 11th region tournament game, because in 2017 and the years past when you guys have won it, it was all over at McBrea. So you guys Tuesday night are going to have, over there at the Nest, you're going to have your home crowd and everything, and that's going to be fun.
Absolutely. When they changed the format, I think it was 3 years ago, to the district champ hosts the first round, when we never win the district, that just puts us at a disadvantage where you're always going to Henry Clay, or we went to Frederick Douglass last year when they had won 23 in a row. So it really puts you back against the wall. So it's very meaningful to win that district championship so you can host that game. And we're going to try to make a big event out of it, not only for our game, but for the girls. They're playing, Monday night at 7, so we're going to really encourage our students to show out and pack that place and give us a home court advantage, because we feel really good about our team. Like we thought Madison Central, we still do, think they're, a top team in our region, if not the best. So we know that we can play with anybody if we guard like we guarded the other night. So our defense, if we can continue to guard that way, we really got a chance.
What's that atmosphere going to be like on Tuesday over there?
Oh, it's going to be crazy, for sure.
What's the theme? Well, you have a student section theme yet, or
no, not yet.
Just going to be orange out or something, or
Probably
something fun?
like that.
I think they're leaning white out. It sounds like we may have a sponsor for a white out.
There you go.
I do think we may have a guest DJ show up for the student section. I mean, we're going to get this thing rocking.
Excellent. Well, so give me a little scouting report on Dunbar. You did not play them this year. Nick Spalding's kid that averages about 20 points a game, and Max Van Dyke about 12 points a game. So their record, 14-12, I think, not a great record, but obviously 11th region, everybody's tough, and I'm sure they're much better than that record indicates.
To be completely honest, I've only seen them play one game all year, and it's when they played Madison Central at Dunbar, and they played really well that game. So just got some film. We got to start breaking down. I know the Spalding kid is a very good player. Saw him this summer and got a big boy down low. And just looking at their stats, they shoot it really well. So we're going to have to guard the arc, keep playing our man-to-man defense. We've made some changes there to be more solid, and hopefully we can continue to guard at a really high level.
Yeah. So Coach let you set the time for the Saturday practice, and you pick 8:30 in the morning, man. What's up with that?
Well, I asked a few other teammates, and go ahead and get over with. I can go back home, go back to bed.
You regret that decision afterwards?
Yes.
All right. Well, looking forward to Tuesday night. It's going to be a lot of fun. Central will be at Great Crossing.
To his credit, I don't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
He set a lifting time one time at 6 a.m. He wanted to lift weights at 6 a.m. and him and his brother didn't make it, but everybody else was there. So that one didn't go over too well. But at least he made it this morning after he said it.
Yeah. Called you out, man. That's okay.
That's all right.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. This is going to be a lot of fun on Tuesday night, folks. Like I said, Dunbar at Madison Southern. Madison Central is at Great Crossing. And everybody moves over to McBrea on Friday, right? For the semifinals?
Friday for the boys, yes, sir.
Yep. Southern looking for its first ever 11th region tournament win. That's kind of hard to believe. You guys have come close so many times, but maybe this is the year. You'll have to find out. It'll be a lot of fun to find out. So, and being over there at Southern, I know it's going to be a great crowd and a lot of fun. So good luck to you. Good luck
Thank
to
you
guys.
very much.
It's been a lot of fun to watch you guys, and hope we keep on going. Someone asked me earlier. They said, "Are Central and Southern on the opposite side of the draw?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "So they could play in the finals?" I said, "Yeah, they certainly could." So that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
It would.
One step at a time, though, folks. Dunbar on Tuesday, and then we'll go from there. So once again, congratulations. Like I said, I know I gave you a little bit of grief after the game, but you had a couple of tears in your eyes there. I know how much it meant to you and to the program and everybody. So
yeah,
it's understandable to be emotional.
My wife is a Madison Southern grad, so it's I lose sight of it not being from this area. Obviously went to school at EKU, but like to those people at Madison Southern, it means everything to them, and I've kind of bought into that culture of playing Central and losing to them for so many years. So I know that all of Eagle Nation was happy to get that one.
You see those couple of tears coming out of his eye there? Did you see that?
Nah, I was too
You're too busy
excited.
Yeah.
If you had to deal with him and his brother, you'd be crying happy tears too.
Man, he is just. You got to put up with this for 2 more years. You got 2 more years of this.
There's no 2 guys I'd rather have to go play a basketball game than those 2, though. They fight, they compete, and they do things on the court that they make winning plays. Both really good people and really good basketball players.
Yeah. We're glad he's back too. He missed most of the year with the wrist injury. Yeah, with the wrist injury. We talked about it a little bit after the game, but you had that. So
glad to see you back. You played, what, it was the third game of the year he got hurt?
Yeah, he literally got cleared last Thursday about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and turned around and played against Bourbon County the next day. And just, he had shot a little bit but hadn't worked on his ball handling or anything. And it's still showing a little bit. But, like, if we can continue to win and keep him in the gym, he's a really, really good basketball player.
Yeah. He's fine. He didn't, you know.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
He can always play defense, so like he did the other night. I didn't know him and his brother could play defense like they did the other night, so I think they've been holding back on me, and then all of a sudden they show me what they could.
He's not going to want to come back on here if you're just going to rip on him the whole time. You want to take a free shot at him? Go ahead.
Everybody says I can't play defense.
Well, that's all right. We did pretty well, right? I mean, district championship, I mean, that's
Absolutely.
pretty good. Yeah.
They always want to come back to the bench, and when I change defenses, they want to say, we can't do that. We got to play this. And I'm like, listen, if you play hard and you do what you're supposed to, every defense will work if you give the effort. But it's like when they don't want to give the effort. So,
well, Zach, best of luck to you. I'm sorry you had to come on here and get berated by your coach. I really, he sucker punched you there.
I had to take a few shots at him for setting that practice time this morning.
All right. Well, everybody come on out Tuesday. If you're a part of Eagle Nation, come on down to Madison Southern. Taking on Dunbar should be a great game. And hopefully get a win and move on to McBrea on Friday for the semifinals. So appreciate y'all coming by and best of luck to you.
Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll be right back.
The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by Mel's Barbershop, established 2019. Walk-ins welcome. Visit them 102 St. George Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms.
Welcome back. We are joined for the second week in a row by Madison Southern Coach Josh Curtis. He's brought along, once again, Macy Daniels, and Reese Steps here with us as well. And these are Reese's glasses, actually, so I'm borrowing her glasses. This has become like a good luck charm for you guys?
Oh, yes, definitely. Got to have them on the bench all the time.
And you guys still you said you had no idea where these came from?
No, I cannot tell you exactly where they came from.
All right, well, it must be a good luck charm because for the second straight year, 44th District Champions, Coach, first time in school history to go back-to-back. So Thursday night was a very special moment for you guys.
Yeah, it was a really fun night overall. We did our part, and then the boys came through and had a big win. So it was just a good night overall to be a Madison Southern fan.
Yeah, and Macy, just kind of what was the moment there that you guys, you went out to a big early lead. Kind of what did you guys kind of sink in that you were going to repeat as district champions again?
So Coach told us that the first few minutes would be the most important part of the game, and we took that seriously and got a good 14-0 lead. So I think we had to stay focused and finish out the last few minutes and get a win for our team. So.
Yeah. Reese, I know this is all kind of bittersweet for you because you missed almost the entire season with the knee, but you've kind of taken on the role of the assistant coach. I feel silly bringing these. You put these on.
No, okay. I got it. It's unfortunate, but
that's become your trademark now.
It really has. Yes, I got to keep them on me all the time. But it has been unfortunate, but I've stepped into plenty of new roles. I've just being there, supporting my team is like my main thing right now, and they know I'm with them. They know I'm cheering them on, and the atmosphere that night was crazy. Yeah. Just being there was a surreal experience.
Yeah, and you now have matching scars, right?
Yes, matching.
You did the left one in ninth grade, right?
Yes, I did, and now I've tried to take that COVID year to get that year back, and tore my right one, but I still got another year.
Exactly.
It's a blessing and a curse. It's awesome.
All right. Well, Monday night, tomorrow night, first round of the region, and a very familiar foe, a team you guys played just a few weeks ago up in Lexington. You beat Lexington Catholic 39-30 up there. So, Josh, kind of give us a little scouting report there.
We watched a little bit of film on them yesterday, and we're really trying to keep our girls focused on just the next game and what's coming up, and sometimes it can be a trap game. And I talked about how last year Great Crossing beat us by a pretty good margin in the regular season, and then they came to Bria and got upset by us. So a lot can change in a short amount of time. If you look at any of their scores, they've gotten a lot better since that night, and I'd like to think we have as well. But the team that we played a few weeks ago is not the team we'll play tomorrow night. So we're going to have to be better than we were that night and play our best to have a chance to move on.
Yeah, Macy, I think it's going to be a crazy atmosphere down there.
I know the boys' game on Tuesday. They've got a bunch of stuff planned, as I'm sure you guys do as well. So, kind of, what are you expecting from that atmosphere tomorrow night?
I'm expecting our student section to be really good, and all of our parent support and our community. So, we're really excited, and I think it's going to be a really fun game.
Yeah, and kind of give me a little bit more about Catholic. I guess Catherine Truitt is the lead story for them.
Yeah, she was. I think she was named on the All-Region team, averaging 18 and about 9 rebounds. She can do it all. She's a Division I soccer player, so she's just a really good athlete. But she's also really good at basketball. She'll guard our best player. She'll go out and score 20 for them. So she is really the one that we've got to try to focus on and try to slow down and give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, and of course, back in 2015. Madison Southern's first ever region tournament victory was against Lexington Catholic in the first round of the 11th region. So maybe a little symmetry there, and it's kind of cool that you guys and Berea are both playing teams you've already beat. So it's a very good chance if those hold up that both teams could advance.
Yeah, and that's what Coach Stepp and I were talking about the other night. That you obviously want to win the district, but we both of our teams we like our chances going forward, and he's going to have them prepared for Lafayette. So they'll have to play really well to hang with Bria, so it'll be another good one.
I mean, Reese, what advice do you give to your little sister there, Ashlyn?
Little sister, keep her head all the time. Like, she will put her heart out on the floor, and she cares so much, and you can tell that when she plays. But, she just needs to keep herself and, focus on the game and be there for her teammates whenever she can, coming off the bench, bringing energy all the time.
Yeah. And we had a deal. You have to put the glasses on.
Oh.
You have to put the glasses on.
You talking next?
My bad. You have to put them on. I told this morning when he texted me and said, what time you want to come over? I said, you got to bring the glasses. And he said, that's what you got to wear. So there you go.
I kind of like it.
You see the world through a different lens there.
Yeah, there you go. Look at you.
Rose-colored glasses, right? I guess they're not really rose-colored. Kind of.
You can.
I don't know.
That's a nice touch.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, well, we'll be down there Monday night to check out Madison Southern taking on Lexington Catholic in the first round of the 11th Region Tournament. Best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
It should be a lot of fun. And if you wear those on the sidelines, that would be epic. While you're coaching the game, that would be epic.
If they get off to a good start tomorrow, then we might have to change up the momentum or change something up. I might ask Reese for the glasses.
Well, Macy, you didn't get a chance.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody,
come on, Macy. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. She's
team.
See, there
you go. She's gonna score 20 points tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching this week's edition of the Richmond Register Sports Show and all of our silliness that we usually do every week here. But the best place to keep up with us, of course, is on social media, Richmond R Sports on Twitter and Register Sports on Facebook and richmondregister.com. So come out and support these young ladies and these young men. Like I said, Southern at home Monday and Tuesday, girls on Monday, boys on Tuesday. So come out and support them and enjoy the great basketball. It's a great time of year, and we got really great teams around here, and so come out and support them if you can. So hope you have a great week. We'll see you next time.
The Richmond Register Sports Show is brought to you by MetroNet, superfast internet, simply a better connection. Central Kentucky Pressure Washing, Total Comfort, heating and air conditioning. Let Total Comfort keep you cool or warm this winter. Call for service or for a free replacement quote. And by Mel's Barbershop, established 2019. Walk-ins welcome. Visit them 102 St. George Street in Richmond. And by kymedia.net, digital media solutions on your terms. Thanks for watching the Richmond Register Sports Show. For more information about all things sports in Madison County, log on to richmondregister.com or on Twitter. And like us, Register Sports on Facebook. Get the Richmond Register directly to your mailbox or get the app online and visit richmondregister.com.